financial markets and financial products. A very warm welcome to all you guys for yet another stream of Cheesy Bit, guys. To all the people who do not know me, my name is Nida Afreen and I am the host for these channels. So Zbit is actually officially even available right now on X, that which was formerly known as Twitter, and we have launched successfully our Zbit app. So that's available for you guys to download it at the Play Store. So what are you guys waiting for? Before I just begin, let me just go through a few things that I wanted to actually go through it. I know there was some technical error because of which I was not able to broadcast on time today. Just a sec. I hope everything is, yeah. So there was an error while actually I was doing this just a sec, guys. Yeah. So yes, we can begin. I'm just waiting for all the people to join the stream, whoever joins from whichever places. Guys, whoever joins from X, any one of you, I can see that there are 4 to 5 people live right now with me. So can you guys send me any hi or something, because I'm not sure if the people who are coming live from X, are you guys able to send me a hi, because I want to know. If any one of you is on live, and can you, I just want you guys to send me a hi on it if possible. Yeah, I think this is better. So I have a lovely background behind, right? So that's fine. Okay. Guys, whoever is live from X channel, can you guys send me a hi? Can you guys talk to me? Because I want to know if you're able to chat with me online, guys. Any of you, I can see 6 people right now live with me. Please let me know. Any of you? Because I know people joining from YouTube channel, they are able to send messages to me. I get their chats, but I don't know if people that are joining from X, are they able to send me any message? Okay. Guys, I will be looking here on my right hand side a lot. Reason being, the whole thing is like set up in that way because I have. Okay, I can maybe move this a bit because that's very far off. Yeah, now it's better. Guys joining from Twitter, guys joining from X, Send me a hi, guys. Send me a guy. Hi. How do you like my? How do you guys like my backdrop? Isn't it that cool? Isn't it? It's like it's beautiful, isn't it? Sorry. Trader guys, X guys, come on, send me a hi, guys. I can see 7 people live right now with me. So I'm going to play this game which you guys are seeing. I am already at 15th level. I will also send you the link. So if any of you are going to play this or join it, you can do so. I don't think there is multiplayer or a game or something. I'm not sure. However, you can try it your own way. So today seems like basically it looks good for it looks good for SUI. It's reached almost 3.34 also, 3.3, and then the price got rejected, which is a good sign that again it's taking the momentum and it's kind of rallying back to its normal range that it was trading at. We did see that dip coming down till 2.88 something. Like I was just looking at one-day chart and the chart, one-day chart, and I saw that the price on that day has gone till 2.84 also, so which is a good indication. Of course, somebody who would have bought it at 2.8488, I'm sure till now you guys must be at some kind of profit out here, because it dipped till 2.84 also. So now again it's coming back to its normal position. I wouldn't say it's a normal position, of course, because given that we have seen it coming from 0.3 also. I think the 0.3 was the lowest ever 2 years ago. So I think from there to this journey, it's definitely a very remarkable journey. So you see the price during what was this, 7th of May, the price surged till 4.09 also, and then 4.15. Then on 12th of May, it reached till 4.27 also, and then 4.20 also on, when was this, 26th of May. So I think this was the day, 22nd. This was a bad day for all the SUI investors or traders, where the price from 4.2 dipped till 3.66. So that hack has completely destroyed everything. Then come on, Twitter guys, Twitter X guys, send me a hype in case you guys are online. Anyways, I'm getting onto my 5 minutes chart as usual. That is a normal time frame which I always take while I'm actually analyzing. So as a beginner trader, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, all these things are a bit difficult. Of course, we need to analyze this, but getting a profit in next 5-10 minutes, sometimes, especially when you have invested very low amount or minimum amount, it will be very difficult. So guys, what is this, guys? Guys don't reply only. This is what I don't understand. Anyways, today I was late by 10 minutes because there was some technical error in my computer. Somehow my computer was not getting on, so that took me a little time. Anyway, so I have again got back to a 5 minutes chart, and let's see if at this level we are able to take any kind of position. Let's begin with our Fibonacci retracement. So it has taken its lowest point here, which is 3.188 for the day. Okay. And it's taken its highest peak at 3.33 something. Okay. So these are what our Fibonacci retracement levels look like. So because the price was in the downtrend, it was changing the trend altogether. So you can see that, so it began its journey from 1 and then 0.786, it went further up to 0.618, 0.618. So 0.382, then it went on, it is just going on increasing. So the trend has changed completely. So it was already like, you can see from 9th, like it was slightly up, little up, but then it took a little of downward trend. I wouldn't say that this was almost very minimalistic kind of movement that was happening. So probably here, from here till here, so you can see from here till here the price was in price was in consolidation phase. So by now, if you guys are already trading in crypto, you all know that whenever there is any kind of trend reversal that's happening, I wouldn't take it over there. I'll take it here. So this was our consolidation phase. Okay, and this was the support and resistance. Okay. So whenever basically price has to change the trend, which is either it's your upward trend, or if it's your upward trend is nothing but price going in this direction, in the upward direction, and downward direction is this. So you saw that in this area, in this zone, this whole zone, it was just going on consolidating. So how much time? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, almost 3, 4, 5, 6 hours it took for it to consolidate. So remember this very important thing, guys, which is very important. Whenever the trend reversal has to happen, before that the price will not just go into an upward direction or downward direction just like that. It takes some time to reach that level. Either it is going down, or either it is going up. Whatever trend it is making, upward or downward, that does not matter. It will consolidate for quite some time. So here you can see it has consolidated for 6 hours altogether, between 7 to 12 p.m. It just consolidated, which means it's just trading in range bound, which means it's neither increasing so much nor it is increasing like very high, nor it is decreasing so much. So you can see on the scale, these movements which were happening here, they were not even, they were 0.5%, they were not even 1% movements that were happening here. You can see completely, can you see all this on the screen? Less than 1% movement, it's moving 1% or less than 1% and then again coming back, moving less 1%, then trying to. So during that phase, mostly what happens is, it's a basically period. So understand this phase. It's usually called accumulation phase, or the basically it's called the consolidation phase, where at that point in time, when you see that the price is not able to decide where it is heading. So if it's in a confusion state of mind, which means that the buyers are trying to push the market and the sellers are trying to bring the market down by selling it off. So there's so much of price acceptance rejection that keeps happening there actually. So because of which you can see at this point in time, there are too many whales which are actually trying to, or in large investors, or maybe all the investors. It's not just small investors, big investors. It's also it's a combination of all of them. So at this phase, which is like 7 to 11, 7 to 12 that I'm talking about, this price was not getting any acceptance out there. It was just going up, down, that's it. So at that point in time, all the price, all the investors, all the traders were just buying it. Okay, so understand this fact. Okay, so when this buying is happening at that stage, there comes a point, if during that phase a lot of buying has happened, for example, then you might see that the price after that will break out for an upward trend. So in this period, you can see clearly, I'll add my volume indicator too, but I don't know if it will allow me because I'm also using my Fibonacci. So it will not allow me so many indicators to use. Okay. So during this phase, guys, you can see the amount of red volume, the red volume is basically showing that the selling volume has been increasing. Okay, so all this while, in the accumulation phase, all the buying has happened, and then after consolidating for quite some time, the price started shooting up, and then it has taken good amount of movement. So how much is this? Let me see. It's almost taken 5% movement after consolidation. Okay, it's a 5% move. Right? So keep this in mind. Whether it's an upward trend, whether the trend was downward and it was trying to change the trend to upward, or if it was an upward trend and it's trying to change the movement to downward, the first thing that happens is the price tries to consolidate at a certain period of time, like for certain period of time, and that period sometimes can last up to, depends on different scenarios altogether. Here the consolidation went on till 6 hours, between 11 to 12, 7 to 11, not even 7, I think it was between 6 to 12 actually. So more than 8 hours the consolidation happened, and then boom, suddenly then the price has surged to almost 4.68%. So that is what the upward trend has been converted from downward to upward. Okay. Now let's just see So right now the price is at 0.2. Okay, so it does indicate that the price still has the potential to go further up. And if there are three momentum candles that gets formed in coming 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, then chances are that it will continue to grow further up. Okay, but if the price retraces till 0.618 or 0.786, chances are that it will be it will not recover. From there it will further go down. So we will have to wait till it reaches 0.5 to be able to make sure that can we take the position or not. Okay, so let's just wait and see, because it's still in 0.236 bracket. The opportunities, because even on the RSI divergence you can see right now it's basically at 52.74, so it's just moved by 2.74%, like 2.74 points on the RSI divergence also, to move from a neutral state to a bullish territory. So if it continues to move further until 70 or until 80, 90, whatever, where it gets completely overbought, so the price will continue to reach there. So we'll have to wait for another this thing. So short positions during this particular time are very risky, to be honest. All you guys who are just beginning your journey, better to avoid short term positions, because that's not meant for you. The best way to trade is to make sure you take a long term position. And long term position, I think I have shared enough information on that, but I will reiterate in some time again how you can take a long term position. Depending on the 5 days moving average, how you can take a long-term position and wait for your profits to book. So there's a strong body candle. Whenever the price basically, guys, is supposed to go up, you will see that there are strong body candles actually. Again, looking at the way it is trading right now, between what is it, between two, not two, I wouldn't say it's two, between this time from here, yeah, between 2 to, not 2, sorry, between 14:45 to whatever time it is now. Again, you can see this two levels, which is 0.3 and 0.2, has become like support and resistance for this new trend that is forming. So this, again, this little phase that we are seeing, let me open my brush. This little thing looks like it's again getting into this consolidation level. If the 0.3 level at Fibonacci becomes your support and resistance, So let's just see if it will cross the zero level on the Fibonacci, and then it might be able to reach a new high, if or is or because this is for quite some time. It's been almost 1 2 3 3, it's been more than 3 hours where the price is just trying to trade in sideways. I'm just assuming the trend reversal is possible at this stage, until unless the price is going to take a new high altogether. So if it breaks that resistance level of 3.3, which it has already created, then probably we might see there is an again, because it was anyways in the upward trend, it will continue to go in the upward trend itself. But just that if it gets rejected at that level, then we might see the price coming down as well as. Okay, so it has created a new Fibonacci because the price has crossed. Just a sec. It has changed. It's new. So we'll have to remove this because it has formed a new. This candle out here. I try to make it smaller, then I can't see my Fibonacci levels. That's a problem. Okay, let me do this only. So the price is getting rejected again and again, again and again. Oh God. You can see that inverted cross doji there. Until unless a strong body forms there, we are not sure. So whether it's in upward trend or in lower, downward trend, whenever the price is reaching its retracement levels, then from there the retracement is very much possible. Actually, like it's going to be the price is going to continue moving up only. So it's reached like 0.5, the golden zone, but if it reaches above 0.61 or 0.786, which is 78.6%, 61.8%, chances are it will continue to rally upward itself. So far there's no indication about price getting any reversal. Now let me remove the volume indicator and my RSI and put EMA high and low to see if there is any possibility of trend reversal. Okay. Guys, I'll remove my auto Fibonacci for some time because I want to just see if there is any trend reversal that's happening. So it's not allowing me too many indicators to put. So I am going to change the settings for it. Change it to 40. And this will be my high. I'll put it in red color. And my low. Since both the exponential moving averages for 40 days are above, both my highs and my lows are still above, above the candles. It's still not indicating that the price is going to go take a reversal from here. So let's just wait and see. If it will allow me to put Fibonacci, I'll put. I don't think it will allow me. So when it is already trading in the bullish territory, it's very important to make sure that if you're entering into any kind of short positions, then you have to make sure that there is no further indication of it moving, like having a trend reversal altogether. Because in case there is any trend reversal, that's going to be possible, because if you take a position at that point in time, you might not be able to make any good profit out there. Because the moment you take position there, then if the price shoots like much below to that level, because it was already in on RSI, it was above 50. So until and unless it reaches 70 zone and it kind of shoots back, or even if it doesn't go to overbought territory, but then it moves back from there, then the risk of entering the market becomes very high. So that you have to check to make sure to know that there's no trend reversal happening. For me, looking at the way it is performing from 2 o'clock, moving into the sideways direction, it looks like the trend is about to change. So guys, continue to watch the market. I'll be back within a short 5 minutes break. So guys, I am back. Looks like it's trying to make a new high altogether. So it will be, the price is moving above the moving averages of 40 days. So a new high is likely to form. With the current indicators, it doesn't give any kind of indication though for it to, for the price to further go down or something. So let's just see for some time. Ideally, anybody who is trying to enter the market can look to enter the market at this level, 3.3287. Like, you know, when there's a strong candle that is forming. But here there are two things that you always have to remember, just in case this becomes a fake thing, or in the sense the price gets rejected at this level. You have to be very, very cautious in terms of, you know, putting a stop loss at the very minimal point. Like whatever stop loss you would like to take, maybe 1%, 2%, 3%. Everybody has their own you know, perspective, right? So how much you are able to. So in most of the cases, the second or the third candle becomes the second or third momentum candle usually can be your your buying position. But having said that, like I said, it's a very riskier place, and as a beginner trader, I wouldn't recommend any of you to take trades when the price is running at you know, when the price is already in bull territory, or if the price has already reached over and above 50. So it's better you guys don't get into such zones which are very, very you know, very risky. This is a very risky place, trust me, because if the buyers are going to be strong enough at this stage, then the price will tend to shoot up. But if you can right now see that just a sec. If the sellers are going to put a lot of pressure, then you might not see that it will continue the rally. So taking a position at this level is good, but put the stop loss at a very minimalistic point, which means that when the price tries to retrace back the level at which you're buying it, just below that the stop loss has to be there. Otherwise, if the price shoots rapidly from there, you're gone completely, trust me. And guys, let me tell you, all these things, I'm not trying to give you any financial advice, or I'm not giving any investment advice. So if anything that you do, you are doing it as per your own research and, you know, your own analysis. I just educate on, you know, various chart levels, like how to analyze or what to look for, or different things altogether here. So in these streams, whenever I'm actually doing this, basically I'm doing it because I'm just educating here. I would want all of you to do your own research, and not necessarily because I'm trading, you know, I talk about SUI all the time. I'm sure all of you have your own set of cryptocurrencies that you totally believe in. Maybe you like doing it in Ethereum, Solana, XRP, whatnot. So don't do that. See, I was telling you this only. Now the buying pressure, you see, once you get onto this, the price will touch this level, and then the selling pressure has become so strong. You can see the selling candle here, which is becoming very strong. So if the price gets rejected at this, you can see there is a price rejection candle here. It's a shooting star. You can say it's a shooting star that is being formed here. Long wick and a small body. So the price is trying to come down. So as I was mentioning, that the second candle, if it becomes stronger, then possibility is that the third candle will continue to grow, and it will basically, it will be 3 momentum candles that will form. But because at that point in time, while we were talking about it, the candle was still forming at that point in time. I told you very clearly that the very next candle in next 5 minutes, if it basically, if the strong candle, momentum candle doesn't form, then the price will get rejected at that stage, and the, whatever position if you might be planning to take might, not be successful, and you might have to put a stop loss as like very minimalistic to that, and just exit it at that stage itself. So although the candle before this 1730 candle could have been a strong buy if the buying pressure or if the buyers were strong enough, but the buyers were not strong enough, the price got rejected there. The shooting star over there, you can see there's a hammer also here. So the price also here at this stage also got rejected, and then the sellers bought it down. Then again the buyers tried to move it up. Again the buyers were continuing to bring it up, but then the sellers are actually taking over. So there's an indecision candle that is forming here. Okay, again it's changing, you can see. So it's in an indecision mode right now. Since this level is already in support and resistance, like you can see, this has become a new support and resistance. The price is just moving about in sideways direction actually from here. Can you see from here? Almost from here it's moving in sideways direction. Okay. I'll just extend it till here. Yeah. So this has become our new support and resistance, and it's just trading in this zone only. So between 1430 to 615, which is like 230, 330, 430, 530, 630. Almost past 4 hours it is trying to just trade in that zone, which means that, the chances are the trend might reverse, because from here we saw a good movement which was almost like what, from this low to this high. It was a 4.67% move that it took. So after consolidating for quite some time, the price might change its trend. See, it's getting rejected. It's not. So during this time, guys, if any day you've come across this zone, which is here, I'll draw this, I'll tell you what. So there are 2 things that you need to do at this stage. So you see there was a there was a hammer that was formed here, there was a shooting star that was formed. So price is getting rejected again and again. Okay, after this big candle, one candle which formed very strong over here, if the next second candle after that would have been more strong, then the opportunity for it, for the third candle, would be like it might be like it will it might not it might be it will be definitely on the stronger side. It will continue to rally up only. But in this situation, because the price, the buyers were not strong enough, the price got rejected at that level, and that shooting star candle is the indication for it. And after that, again the red candles which are forming, one is what, just a sec. Oh god, what is this? Why am I not able to remove it? Okay, I want to remove that drawing. Okay, so at this level, which is basically a hammer which is formed here, and then after hammer, you can see that the price is further going down. So because the price is moving in sideways direction for past 4 hours, looks like at any given point in time the trend reversal may happen. So we have to be careful. If another candle forms here after this candle in next 5 minutes, and our EMA 40 high as well as low is going to touch those candles, okay, then we will be 100, not 100%, 98 or 99.99% sure that the trend reversal is coming. So let's just wait and see if another red strong body candle will be formed or not. If it doesn't form, we can still expect the price to maybe reach to one level. But if it continues to form another candle here with a strong body, red candle, and both 40 EMA high, 40 EMA low will touch it, then the trend reversal is bound to happen. Looks like it's just trying to maintain that equilibrium. The number of sellers that are selling and the number of buyers that are buying is almost remaining equal here. So the demand and the supply is remaining equal. That's why we are not seeing that much of price, moving further into that direction. All this, if you have a look at it like keenly, like especially these candles here, this one 15:10 and 15:15, just about in 5 minutes, looks like all the buyers who bought it have only sold it, and there is no extra thing that is being added over there. So it's just trading in, it's a best example to say it's a fair value gap trading. Not, I wouldn't say it's a fair value gap trading, but the number of buyers is almost equivalent to the number of sellers. So both the supply and the demand almost look same. That's why, not much of momentum is happening past 3 to 4 hours. So if at this stage the number of buyers increase, if the buyers continue to have more faith in what the current prices are and continue to keep buying at this stage, the price may break a new high altogether. But if the buyers are going to take the profit the moment it is just reaching that resistance level, then it's just going to either take a reversal or it's just going to trade in further in the range bound market only. One very important thing which all of us need to know is whenever you are unsure, like you see a red candle forming and the price shooting down, like in this stage, like for example, now a new candle is getting formed, right? So, like for example, in the previous candle where the wick is, if you entered the trade there, assuming that it will further go up, but you see that the price is actually further going down and it's not moving up, for example. So putting the stop loss at that stage itself is good enough to exit the market. You have to be like really quick in terms of actioning it, because what happens is oh my god, if the selling pressure is going to get built, it's going to touch the EMA. So EMA 40 high is going to be touched. But the reversal will not happen just basis one candle touching one EMA, right? So like suppose where is my, I'll put an arrow. So suppose you took a trade here, but unfortunately the price again got further down, okay? Or you took a trade at this stage, okay? But again the price, oh sorry, but again the price got rejected at that stage also. So putting a stop loss at this level itself, when the price retraces back, like within next minute, like the price will touch the price which you have already bought it. So from there, if you see that the strong selling pressure is building up, it's better to exit the market at that level itself. Looks like the reversal is not happening. This position is not a great position, honestly speaking. After the red candle, if there is any green candle that gets formed, should never be your buying position. Because if at this stage the price gets rejected again, then you will be again at a loss. And if you don't put a stop loss while entering, you will be doomed, because in next 2 to 3 minutes if price starts reacting in negative way, then you have a lot to stake over there. So you have to be careful on that front. So the buyers are trying to put the pressure, but looks like it is My God, the price is being so indecisive. I don't want to use my Fibonacci, but I have put these indicators and I'm not under subscription, so it's not allowing me to put multiple indicators. So at one point in time, I'm able to use one indicator only. Otherwise, I would have put Fibonacci to check if the price is trying to retrace or not. Let's watch this. So if it reaches the level of 3.48, the predictions are as per CoinMarketCap that 96 million worth liquidations might be possible. So anybody who has already entered or who is planning to enter, make sure you try to take short-term profits, because if you try to take a long-term position from here, chances are you might not be able to reach to that level because it's going to decline further. And then if it declines further from there, basically it will be reaching a level of 3.13 or 2.91. So on 6th of June, I think we've seen it moving further down till 2.88 or something. So it might reach to its average, which is possible. So we just have to be like very careful. At this stage, it's already at its high. So imagining to enter the market at this time could be risky because it's already at high. Okay, its low had been like past 2 to 3 days, it has been 2.88 or 9 or things like that. So be careful when you enter into this zone, because at this stage long term position is not possible. So let's see if it is going to break that resistance level of 3.5 or 3.5 or 3.48. Then as we saw, we were analyzing and we were reading a lot of news across that maybe it'll reach the $5 benchmark and all of that. So basically, since the EMA high and low are still not intersecting any of the price levels, which means that the 40-day high, it's still, the price is still trading at a 40-day high, both on the high and the low side. So anybody in the stream would like to send me a hi, please send me a hi, guys. So if you guys have not downloaded the Zbit app, it is available in the Play Store. Go get your Zbit app and check for all the features available right now and start trading in crypto. If you are well versed and have a good amount of knowledge, then only get into all of that. But in case you are just starting out, then referring a friend can be one of the passive ways of income, where you can have your own invitation link with a share code, and that can be used to basically enter into what do you call enter into the platform. So you and your friend basically enter the platform, and your friend enters basically the platform based on your link. Then they can earn, sorry, not they, you can earn commission. Actually, you can earn commission in USDT terms. Scene. So the trend today looks like they are just trying to fulfill the demand and supply at the same time. There's no strong pressure of either buying or selling. So the number of sellers who are involved in, you see, the trend is remaining almost same. There's a red candle, there's a green candle. There's a red candle, there's a green candle. There's a red candle. Here a little slight difference between these two candles, of course, but almost the buy and sell is almost on the same level. So you can see the red candle is forming, the blue green candle is forming. So the number of buyers and sellers are almost remaining same. So there are no additional people that are getting added over there that could actually take the price to a little higher level. So that's why it's trying to return to a place, but then the price is always getting rejected. So if the if the demand will continue to rise, then it might reach to that 3.35 level, which the predictions are all about. But the strong buying has to develop at this stage. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry. So strong buying candle has formed. The price was trying to reach a new level, but it got rejected at that stage. So let me try to put this with another indicator on the other chart. Maybe I'll remove this and I'll put Fibonacci here. So right now the price is at point, it reached 0.786. So it will further go down. The price is going to shoot further down because it's reached the end of retracement level. The last price also reached almost at 0.786%. So basically 78.6%. So most likely the trend reversal is about to happen. The strong sell point, then the buying, then the sell from here indicates basically the price is about to shoot down. Let me put an MACD and see what the histogram looks like. Histogram is also indicating, although it's in bullish territory, but then it's you can see that the red histogram, it's showing that the momentum is weakening out there. The dark red is like the major sell-offs that are happening. The light reds are basically it's showing that the momentum is basically weakening out there. But then what we can think, because see, MACD is below the signal line. However, at this stage, if they intersect at any point in time and they move towards the bearish territory, the price will continue to change. The reversal is about to happen. It's almost reaching the zero line. So you see these two lines here. Where is it? So these two lines here, they are reaching almost this zero line here. So if these two lines crosses this zero line here and moves down, the trend reversal is almost about to happen. So the price was almost consolidating for quite some time. So the resistance level that we talked about of almost 3.5 is not able to reach. Looks like it is going back to its normal zone of 3.18 or 3.19 from where it began its journey. So before this, actually the shift was almost 4.67. Almost the market went up to 5%, right? So the trend reversal can also again further move down to 5%, further 5% down, because it reached almost its high here. So on the Fibonacci, like it's almost, crossed its retracement level. So the price is further, going to go down as per Let's see if this buying pressure will continue to build up. If any new sell buyers are going to add up to the volume. Guys, you can see the EMA of 40 and EMA of 40 high and low has already touched two candles, almost two red candles. So if the buying pressure does not continue to build up, from here the trend reversal is about to happen. That is what it is indicating. But let's just test this right now. I want you guys, if you are just starting out, not to take a riskier approach of just going about doing trading in the initial phase itself. I would want you guys to start with demo trading, or the paper trading that we talk about. And even if you are just starting out to test new indicators all the time, it's a request, guys, to make sure that you guys are not getting into all kinds of indicators there in the initial phases, because some of its accuracy is not 100%, because ultimately they are indicators, they are man-made tools. So some of the indicators will not be 100% accurate. So you have to test them before you actually make any kind of decision. That is what I totally suggest each one of you just starting out your journey in the trading aspect of crypto, right? So the price tried to reach 3.31 almost, but then it's getting rejected. So the sellers are very strong out there. A lot of selling is happening out there. That's why the buyers are not able to gain that momentum there. Yeah, great. Different indicators give different things to interpret. The point here is we have to make sure, like, whatever indicators we are using, we are not just using all of them independently. Like, one indicator at one point in time cannot give you 100% surety of any decision that you're making. So you need to cross verify it with different indicators to make sure that you are actually checking it on different time frames, you're checking it on different indicators, what it looks like for all of them. Is it really heading towards bear market or bull market? We also have to cross verify it. I'm going to put two more indicators in a different thing. Here I'll be removing Fibonacci here because I have already Fibonacci. I'm going to put RSI divergence, and I will put volume indicator here. Okay, it's not allowing me, it's only RS. Okay, MACD is here. I'm going to remove MACD also. And let me put a volume indicator if possible. So it's not allowing me to put a volume indicator. So on the RSI and divergence, it's near the neutral zone. So you see it's almost reaching into the bear zone. So if any indication at this level we are receiving it, we might see the price further going down. Guys, sorry for all this confusion because I don't have a paid version of trading view, so I have to use the indicators on different uh, screens to show you guys what each indicator is actually showing you, or if reflecting it out there. For the 45 minutes, it's still at 63. So looks like it's trying to, it's already reached its oversold position. See guys, this is what I was telling you. At that point in time when it reached this level 3.3399 a little while ago, it already reached its overbought territory. So the price is now shooting down because it's already reached that level. So at this level, if the buying stays strong, probably we might see it further moving up. That's why I keep telling you to check it in different time frames. See, in my 5 minutes, I am still at a neutral zone, okay? So it's not giving me clarity here. Whereas if I see in my 1 minute chart, again I'm near the, I'm near my neutral zone only. And if I see in my 5 minutes chart also, I'm in my neutral zone. But if I take it on a bigger time frame, you can see bigger time frame is showing that it already reached its oversold territory. So at that point in time, we should have been cautious in terms of that it reached its oversold territory, and then price might shoot down. So that is also one more indicator. But let me tell you, even at times when it reaches the oversold territory, like crossing 70 benchmark on RSIs, sometimes it can further go up. So there is no hard and fast rule that, okay, it reaches 70 and above and that's where it will take a, reversal, or it will, come back or pull back. No, it can further go up till 100 also, because RSI is, ranging from 0 to 100. So the 30 points probability is still there over there. So the 30 points probability can still lead to more further movement out there. So you have to see up to what level, like you need to measure it. So if 70 points was at 3.334, then you need to see what 100 could mean for 3.34, right? So you need to calculate that in that way. So if 3.34 is 70% of this thing, then what is 100% of it? So it will be like, I think we can just take some assumption. I'm not saying, I can't say this will be 100% accurate, but we need to see. So from there, the probability is like it can reach up to 4.771. That is possible. Like, if it reaches the 100, maybe that is what it is. It's just a plain math. 70% of this will be how much, and 30% of it. Like, I'm just calculating in a very vague way. These might not be very, very accurate numbers also. So you have to be like very careful. So guys, give me like 2 minutes and I will be back. I need a small break. So the price is further going down. So if on larger time frame, if the price has shooted from this level, which was almost 4.82% move, the probability of it further coming down can be about 4.82 again. So it can further come down, or it might as well go more lower than that. So that's why we said 3.18 is what it might reach back. The even in the news just now we read it, right, that it can come back to 3.18, or it can also, if the selling pressure keeps becoming very high, then in that case it might as well come down more lower to 2.95 also. So looks like it's not a great day. The sellers are basically very looks like the sellers are like very strong, especially after these hacks that have happened recently on this front. Looks like the people, they don't want to hold the money for longer period, right? They don't want to take long positions. I feel like whoever is buying it is also trying to sell it off like really immediately and then get done with it, right? So you can see in next couple of minutes, within few minutes itself, the moment you see a strong buy, the very next candle you're seeing that the sell off is also happening. So I'm sure all the people who used to basically trade before, sometimes I'm imagining that it will be for a longer term or longer position and all that, all of them has lost faith basically, and they are trying to just get their trade done within next 5-10 minutes, or not more than that. So that's why there's always like a balanced uh, trade, like you going up, going down, like that. Yeah, so sorry. There's the camera, I think, somehow got stuck. Something happened to it. So is my camera blur or something, guys? Like, I'm not sure. I am good, Shahid. How are you? How are you doing? How are you, ma'am? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining in, guys, for the stream. Thanks so much. Did you like the background that is there? Can you see that? It's so nice and beautiful, isn't it? So, I am good. How are you, Shahid? How are you doing? So, we have on the larger time frame, which is basically for a 45 minutes time frame, you can see that the price is almost still in the bullish territory. It's not reached the neutral zone, but whereas when you come to 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes time frame, basically it's like reaching the neutral zone, almost like around 50 points on the RSI divergence. And coming to Fibonacci, we can see the price tried to retrace till 1.618. Every 5 minutes candle out here, this is running on a 5 minutes chart. So every candle basically is trying to somehow it's trying to retrace, and we can clearly see that there's like looks like there's a lot of institutional buying. That's the reason major candles are forming at this stage, and after consolidation for quite some time, where we are expecting that the trend reversal may happen. We just have to still test that if it can reach the level of 3.35 that is being accepted, or maybe if it reaches maybe if the selling pressure is going to be high, then it might come back to its 3.18 level, which is what it looks like right now. Having said that, like maybe 5% is what it increased, and then it might come down to more 5%. Like if it has increased by 5%, it might as well come down by 5%. So that's possible. So as per MACD indicator, we can see the red histogram. There's weakening of the moment. You can see that there are light red, histograms that are forming, which is showing that the momentum is weakening. So the blue line, which is basically your MACD indicator, is below the signal line and is almost reaching the zero line out there. So that zero line, if it further moves down, then it's definitely going to take a trend reversal from there, and it is basically going to move further down. Like, it's going to get into that bear bear territory instead of the bull territory, which it was basically going all this while, right? So this is your bullish territory. Let me just use my brush to show you which is your bullish territory. This is your bullish territory, and if the price continues to move down, this is your zero line. If it, then it will be reaching this bearish territory. So you know it now what these indicators mean. So on different indicators we need to cross verify, and we need to make sure that each one of them are testing correctly. Like while one may indicate something, another may indicate something else. So you will have to cross verify it with, you know, one indicator independently cannot give you 100% accuracy, honestly speaking. So you have to be very careful in terms of analyzing it on different charts and different levels to be sure that, you know, when you're entering the trade, you're entering it at the right point in time and at the right price. Otherwise, the most easiest way, which I teach all of you, which is the most easiest way, is just go about with the moving averages of 5 days and just take a long position. You are good to go. If you do not wish to take any position during the when the market is moving already, because at this time it has already reached its day high, almost it's reached its day high, but the chances are it can further, the probability of it reaching up to 3.35 is still there, because until midnight we can expect it can go up to that level. But in case if it doesn't go that level, we are already at its high, and if in case the buying pressure does not continue to build up and the sellers are more strong, which means that the demand for the product is, demand for that crypto is not going to go on increasing, then you might see that it will be shooting below, and that will basically continue to rally towards 3.18, which was its lowest. In fact, the moving average for 5 days, I think we need to calculate that to check if what our moving average was for past 5 days. So if anybody wishes to take a long-term entry, I can tell you what could be your entry point. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just calculating the moving average. Just give me 2 seconds. So go to the historical performance, historical data. Okay, you have all your 5 days information here. So take the lows of 5 days, 3.18, 52, 3.1776. This is the most safest trade that I'm telling you guys. If you don't wish to take a trade from anywhere in between, it's better you can take a long position and you can buy it at an average price and just wait for a long-term position. So that is what you can do. So my 5 days moving average has been 15.33. So my entry point could have been anywhere at 3.06. So right now it's trading at 3.31, right? So taking a position at 3.06 or a more little lesser than that, or you want to keep a range for it, it all depends on you. But the entry point can be anywhere from 3.06, and then you take a long position. But today being 9th, let me see till where it went. What was its low today? Okay, its low was from 9th, right? So the lowest point it went was 3.18. It has gone. No, 3.18, yeah. So you can see today the lowest that it reached was almost at 3.18. So your entry could have been somewhere over there. But here at midnight 12, which was as per my timing, midnight 12 means the price actually started with 3.26. I think the close of yesterday. So 3.22 is what it closed, right? So that will be the opening for tomorrow. which means, sorry, opening for today actually 3.22. So there's not much of difference between the low and the close. If you see 3.18 minus 3.22, it's like 0.04, sorry, 3.22, right? 3.22 minus 3.18 is like 0.04. And if I calculate this in terms of percentage change, so 3.18 and 3.22, it's almost like 1% only, so there's not much. So today so based on the moving average, actually ideally your moving average should be around 3.06, but somehow with the previous close it actually went till 3.22, which is like a 1% better like price than what it closed at. So so today day's low, maybe you can expect somewhere around 3.0. What was that number? 3.06 only I said, right? 3.06 or 3.08, somewhere over there. So if you were observing the market from morning, like from your midnight, my midnight, it started like from 3.22, like, sorry, yeah, as per my midnight over here on the charts. I don't know what time zone you guys belong to. So probably if you're based out of America, you're based out of India, you're based out of UK, any other place, then you need to check it as per your time zones. Looks like it's going to hit its 3.35 that we predicted. If the buying remains strong, it's going to hit that level. So let's just hope that, whatever predictions that we have for it, it continues to rally upwards, because it was trading all this while in consolidation, just moving in the sideways direction. I think it should either just take a new resistance level, which we are, I'm just dying to see the new resistance level out there. But if it doesn't, then we might see it coming down. So between 1 to 5 of UTC, which is Unified Coordinated Time, that's that's when basically London and New York trading hours basically overlap. So we'll see, especially during this time period, there's like a lot of volume that gets traded, and then it's usually most volatile and liquid. And then we know for a fact that Asia open timings are basically midnight to 3 UTC. So that's unified you can see right now I'm at UTC +4. Okay, so you guys need to check it as per your country. What are you UTC +4, are you UTC +3 or whatever, like, you need to check that. London opening timings, like basically it's 7 to 10 UTC. So that's where, European institutional activity is mostly seen. And then there's New York opening timing, which is basically between 1 to 5 combined with London. So this is like mostly this is the global peak time for both the markets opening at the same time, and having like lot of like activity at that point in time. So we know that crypto markets run 24/7, but most activity, it still clusters around like traditional finance hours only, because most of the traders, if you see, they are trading at the same time or same levels. Like somebody who belong to traditional trading activity might choose to continue using the same trading timings for even crypto. So but again, that's all totally mental, your own perception. Like whenever you are comfortable and what time you find comfortable is totally up to you, because it runs 24/7. So there's no hard and fast rule. As far as you know how to do the technical analysis of it, you know how to enter the market at what time, and all these things are good with you, then you don't need anybody to tell you at what time you should be entering or what time you shouldn't be. But yes, if you want to have like a lot of trading activity, or you want to have like a lot of volatility in the market, then it's better to trade between the timing when London and New York basically are the most active. And London and New York is mostly active between 7 to 10 UTC, or 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock UTC. So these are the, timings when you will see that they are highly active. So, and if you want to trade between the Asia opening timing, so if I assume if all of you basically belong to India, most of you assuming that you guys belong to India, so your Asia opening timings are like midnight 12 until 3 UTC. So basically all these timings are in UTC terms, but you need to just basically convert that into your time zone and check it, like as per your Indian timing, what could possibly be the time. Okay. Yes, guys, sorry. So the EMA 40 high and 40 low is acting a little funny. It doesn't seem so, it's not giving clear picture what's happening on that front. Let's look at RSI here for. So RSI 45 minutes time frame is almost reaching its overbought territory, which means it's still there's further buying that's happening. So on the shorter time frames, if I look at 5 minutes, it's still at 60, and 1 minute is already reached like till 70. So sorry, not 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 60.82. So 68, it's near its overbought territory. So when we look at it at a bigger time frame, see how the trend completely changes. Here, on my 5 minutes chart, if you see this one, like I'm going to pull this a bit. So on my 5 minutes chart, you can see that this is, this was basically support and resistance for me. Basically, like, you can see the price was just going towards sideways. Now it's trying to break that, what do you call, the highs and the lows, right? So this is where it is. This was my, before, this was my support and resistance. Okay. But whereas if I look at it on the 45 minutes chart, have a look at this. How does it look like actually? So there was major institutional buying. Looks like there was a whale entry here at this stage, and price went on to hit till 3.34, and from here it's trying to take a reversal. It got rejected there. It was major entry, of course, by the whales. On the RSI, it's at 68.91. So it's trying to reach that overbought territory, but then it's not able to sustain that for a long time. Every time it's trying to make a new high, the price is getting rejected at that stage. So that is how it is right now. Looks like the selling is becoming weak and the buyers are becoming strong. Some days some indicators are, like I was mentioning, right guys, that they will not give you accurate information, so you have to be very careful. It's still taking the same numbers. So the price on the MACD has already intersected and gone above. So the price is moving up. The signal line still in the bullish territory. It went down. It couldn't resist there. It again took a turn back. Let me use an auto for fib. Somehow auto fib. Problem is it is pointing always these charts on that side, and I'm not able to see these numbers very clearly. That's why I have to upgrade them, so like I have to make them so big to see the numbers here. So the price price is still at 0 level. So if it is at 0.236 or Guys, I'm just trying to check my account because I had invested it for long term. So I'm just checking that. Actually, you guys must be wondering what am I doing actually. So just a sec. I need to open one trade. Guys, whenever you guys are actually using any of these, I'm trying to capture a price actually. So you have to be very careful in terms of. So, guys, if you place any order which are for long term perspective, it's better sometimes to write down your trades all the time, because what happens is a lot of errors sometimes do happen. Even on the platforms, because they are dealing with so many orders in a day. It's better you should write your own history every time, that should be a good practice. I also usually do that, but sometimes even I forget, but better to write it always. So make sure you write it down somewhere. Just a sec. This one. This one is too. So whenever you are transacting, it's better to write down the trades always. Okay. So sorry. Wow, looks like it's trying to make a new high altogether. Okay. Let's also look into some bit of news, guys, so that we know that we can. Any positive news or any price predictions? Let's just see. So it's in overbought territory right now, 72 on the RSI divergence. Guys, while also analyzing, you have to make sure if you're reading any kind of news out there, then you also have to you will also have to basically get the news from reliable resources, okay? Like just a sec, guys. So, So, guys, last few minutes left, 38. So, I want to just play some games.
الكثير يعتقد بأن إدارة الثروات هي تنمية الثروة. هذا مفهوم خاطئ.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Big Short. Here we are going to discuss everything that's going on in the market that perhaps isn't getting as much focus as perhaps it should be, because there's some real big changes going on in the market. So I'm going to welcome, and I'm sat beside Louis Bowers. Louis, how are you?
Yep.
Running a business is hard. Banking should be easy.
So sorry, guys.
Is that BTC closed the weekly candle as a doji as
Some news is there. Let's see what is it. So it has already reached. It reached 2.88 also, and by now it's almost at 3.3. So let's see if in coming few days the price will continue to grow or it's going to go further down. So we'll have to keep a tab on all of that. So guys, with that we come to an end of the session. I played good enough just to keep myself a little busy. So yeah, I did cross the resistance level that we were talking about, 3.36. I think that's good. So let's just hope that in coming few days it will rally up to $5 is whatever the predictions are. So guys, with that note, I hope all the things that we discuss are making some sense to you and you guys will be able to trade successfully. So do well guys, and everything that is discussed in these streams are not any kind of financial advice or investment advice. So please do your own research before you get into any of these things, and also make sure that you only invest that much which you think you can afford to lose. Otherwise, crypto markets are very, very volatile, and you may lose out on all the like you may lose out on all the money as well. That is very much possible. So you have to be like very careful in terms of getting into it. So have a safe trading journey ahead and take care of yourself. I'll see you tomorrow again between 5 to 8. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.